Have you watched the last Penguin episode?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we can talk about that since it's just one episode. We can just kind of focus on it as it goes down, I guess. Like, I took a lot of notes just what happened in that episode. So it opens up and he burns the plum car. Such a sad thing. He does, like, he keeps referencing this Rex Calabrese, and I've seen Calabrese. Yeah. He keeps referencing him, and I've seen some theories that Rex Calabrese is probably the Penguin's father, and you might not know it or something because Vic, he goes to get his mother, right? You have that movie that's playing, and it's Gloria, and it's about...
She's protecting the kid.
Yeah, and she's the wife of a dude in the mafia, so a gangster. So I guess that's supposed to be a parallel to Oz's mom, where she escaped her gangster husband and took the kids away and stuff. So I thought that was kind of interesting. This is where he tries to fuck over the Maronis. So he gets on TikTok, because Penguin has TikTok apparently. Yeah. And the Sal Maroney's son, Taj Maroney, is getting a tattoo, so they're gonna, ambush him and use him as leverage, right? Yeah, they had the police chief from the Batman who shows up at the Falcone residence, and it's the dude with the fucked up voice, right? Like that.
Police chief Bart, Gotham City Police Department.
I fucking love that voice. I love people with fucking fucked up voices. Michael Wincott, him. Oh, that one lady. I can't think of her name. Anne Ramsey.
Yeah, Sal Maroney's, the actress who plays his wife, she has a very distinct voice too. And I know her just from her voice. Like, she was on The Expanse. Yeah, it does seem like in this episode, Oz was getting rejected by all the women in his life, like the prostitutes that he kind of uses, like got her in the crosshairs of Sophia, and then his mom, like he's trying to do everything right, and his mom just tells him to fuck off and that he's a failure. But we find out what Sophia does with Johnny Vito, has him captured, trying to get his soldiers, and then caps him in the head in front of him. So
let's not be rash here. All right, these gentlemen know we got a score we need to settle.
She needs untraceable money, which that probably came from the relief fund, or what's that fund called?
From the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably a relief. I mean, it's been a couple years since I've seen it. Taking a government funds, and then she changes her name to Gigante. I guess in the comic.
In Italian.
Yeah. And I guess that was her married name in the comic book, but they kind of turned it into like her mom's maiden name. So she just basically just destroyed all the Falcons. No Falcons left. What do you think of like the confrontation with the Maronis and him burning his wife and his son alive? Like, he didn't have to do that. He could have shot him or something, but he burned those motherfuckers alive.
Well, Wes, you're right. That's a very distinct point. He surely did not have to do that, but he did. Because I think it's kind of like you said, he's been rejected and like he wants to be the boss, and he's like, at what cost will he? You got to pay the cost to be the boss. You're gonna have to kill some innocent folk. I mean, I guess Mama Maroney was not Maroney, right? Yeah, Mama Maroney was not. Probably. I don't know about the son. I don't know how many people he's ever killed or how much crime he's ever committed, but he probably was more innocent than her. But yeah, it was kind of nuts. But also, I feel like you could smell gas pretty easily. Like, he's. I knew something was up. He opens the fucking doors and you see the petrol or whatever it is right there. And he pulls him out. He's soaking wet. I noticed that right away. I'm like, why is he wet? Was he putting him were they playing dunk tank? But so I knew there was gonna be a setup. However, I mean, they tried to double cross him. Penguin wasn't going to do that shit, Wes. You got to remember, they fucking sprung the trap on him first. So, had the trap not been sprung, would he have murdered that bitch? He murdered that bitch because he was like, they'll fuck with me. When they were talking Italian back and forth to each other in the prison, he's like, hey, what the fuck? You shut the fuck up. What are we doing? He's like, as far as we know, Penguin was holding his end up. He might have just coated him in the petrol or the gas or whatever as a bargaining chip, but then when like 4 snipers or whoever comes out, tries to kill him and that other guy, I can't remember his name, the black guy, but then burnt alive while hugging. There's a lot of fire in this episode. I mean, there was a lot of that going on.
But what about that? look he gave, like I don't know, it's just like a very demented look. He was just like fascinated. It's just like
if I'm putting myself in the mindset
very
of this
satisfied.
person, if you're putting a, well, I mean, I know what the easy take is he just wanted to see some people burn alive. I don't think that. I just think, okay, shit changed in Gotham. He wants to be the king. He's crossing more lines than he normally would. And I don't know if that look was him reveling in what he did or just kind of understanding that he's crossed a bigger line. I don't know. But I mean, it's like, he's already fucking criminal. Episode 1, he caps the goddamn Falcon, whatever that kid's name was. I can't remember, but the guy, the heir to the Falcone Empire, or Falcone. They call him Falcon in the comic, but in this, it's Falcone, right? It's weird. I think I keep...
So, I think it's Falcone, because every iteration I've listened to is Falcone. Kind of like Batman Begins, they call him Ra's al Ghul, but it's actually pronounced Ra's al Ghul.
Ra's al Ghul, yeah.
But if you look at it in the comic, it looks like Ra's al Ghul, like it's R-A''S, which I don't know. I would just say Falcone because that's how it's spelled, and it's like Corleone, you know, like the Godfather.
Yeah.
The Falcones don't exist anymore, so it don't matter anymore.
Exactly. Yeah, they're the Gigantes. Yeah. I was pretty sure she was gonna cap old Johnny Vitti anyway. Like, he's a wormy fuck. Who cares?
I was kind of sad to see him go. I like that guy as a character actor, and he was in.
It's like a dick in everything he's in.
Yeah, he plays a perfect dick.
It was another good episode. Like, shit's finally starting to happen. We got. Did you say what? There's 3 more episodes. I'm holding.
I think there's 8 episodes. So
yeah, so we've got 3 left.
Yeah.
If there's one tonight, right?
Yeah. Okay, so I'll continue with this. So he burns them alive, and then he has a guard attempt to assassinate Sal Maroni, which, like Oz, he has to be known as like, this is from Oz, and he attacks him. Of course, he survives and escapes fucking prison.
Yeah.
And then he gets the mushrooms back, and then they're all dried up except for one batch of
because
them.
they pulled the fucking fire stuff.
Oh yeah, that caused it, didn't it? Shit.
The fire suppressant.
Yeah, fuck, yeah. Yeah, she changed her name to Gigante. Okay, so this is what I'm curious about, this Julian character. The doctor that
is he real?
Treats her. You don't think he's real?
I think
I didn't hear this theory. Okay. Okay.
Everywhere when I see things on the internet, a lot of people are thinking he's a figment of her imagination, but I don't really go with that theory.
Yeah.
It makes sense. It could work. But I seem to remember him interacting with that other doctor, right?
Yeah, but
there's scenes where they're talking together and she's not in the room, right? In like the earlier episode.
Yeah, I hope that's not the case. Like,
yeah, I'd
that
rather him just be
very
real.
tropey. Yeah. People were kind of like speculating that he's Scarecrow or something. I don't think they're going to give like a major Batman villain like that in a series like this. Vic takes Oz's mom to Crown Point, which looks like the fucking post-apocalypse. It looks like a scene from The Last of Us, really.
Yeah.
And
no one will ever
it's pretty
find
bad
us here.
Yeah. And I thought it was kind of interesting. Like, they had that one guy he calls him Squid. He's got like the tentacles tattoos on his, and he sees them go in that building, but nothing else is made of it this episode. So I'm assuming it's going to play out in a future episode, maybe. And towards the end of the episode, you have Sal and Sophia kind of teaming up against Oz, which is a pretty good dynamic. So I thought it was interesting, like their team up. You know, Sophia is like fucked by her family, you know, put in that institution Arkham for a decade, and then she gets her revenge and kills them all. But like the Maronis, I mean, okay, so the Falcones are all like Italian. They marry other Italians, keep the blood pure or whatever. You got Sal Maroni. He's married to a Middle Eastern woman. And they're like a mixed family, and they seem more like a family, like they're not fucking each other over. So I thought that was a decent, like, just comparison to the Falcones and the Maronis, as you know.
Well, that's the point that Sophia makes to him.
Yeah,
like, I like that you guys are actually a family. Every member of my family besides my brother fucking betrayed me. But I feel the thing I feel is gonna happen though. I still think he's probably gonna try to double cross Sophia. I don't feel like he's gonna honor. He'll probably do it to do something to Oz. If Sophia is not going to last the entire like run of the Penguin, the show. I feel like that she's going to, or I mean, I could be wrong, but I feel like okay, so either she's doing this to betray them, or under the guise of let's get Penguin because he fucked me over, or she's literally doing it to get the Penguin, but he's using it under the guise of I'm gonna kill you guys too. And you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I've watched so many mafia movies and read so many books about the mafia. It's like shit like this don't usually work out. So it's like somebody somewhere is going to get fucked in all this. Oz is already fucked, but like out of those two, out of Maroni and Gigante, who's going to get fucked there? That's my point. And I feel like I'm pretty fucking sure Sal's not going to make it past season 1 anyway. I mean, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I'm all for more Clancy Brown, but yeah, I don't see him making it out this season. Like, apparently Sophia, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen in the finale or anything, but there's rumors that she's going to play a decent role in the next Batman movie too. So,
Oh fuck. Okay.
yeah. So
Is
mean,
Matt
I can
Reeves
see
directing this one too?
that. Is he directing the next Batman movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's going to do a whole trilogy.
Okay.
So apparently it's got Mr. Freeze in it. That's the major reason. I don't know how they're going to do Mr. Freeze in like this more grounded Batman universe, but
You just get a gun that shoots cryogenic fucking. I mean, I could do it right now. Like they basically put Riddler in a fucking trash bag with a goddamn fucked up, you know.
he's another serial killer that uses like uses that shit. So
I don't know, like he'll literally put all his victims in like a freezer and like put fucking water on them so they freeze to death or something. It's gonna be some fucked up shit. It's not gonna be like the comics. Oh, I've got a frost gun. It ain't gonna be like.
Their bad condition has left me cold to your pleas of mercy.
It's gonna be fucking horrific.
Yeah, and it ends with Vic and Oz going into like this underground transit system that's been shut down. Where they're gonna grow all the mushrooms.
He's underground now.
Just like Batman Returns, coming full circle.
Needs a
get
duck.
some pink.
Get the duck. Just get a fucking duck. Get a rubber ducky somewhere, and I'll be happy.
Yeah, and then maybe get some circus folk to work for him.
Yeah.
I don't know. So, what do you think of this episode overall?
It was good. I mean, it was a good follow-up to the 4th episode for sure. I mean, like, there was a lot more progression, and yeah, it was crazy to see Penguin do that, but I can't say.
I think it's like a turn for his character. Like, you're
Yeah.
gonna see how more sadistic he is. But
Yeah. Well, I would say he's kind of already sadistic in a way. I'm gonna say seriously sadistic. Serious.
yeah,
Like,
it's definitely escalating for him.
yeah. But it's called the Penguin and not the Penguin's enemies. So Penguin's gonna fucking slither out. Some way he's gonna figure it out. But I don't want anything to happen to Vic. Just he can lose an arm or a leg, or he could get paralyzed or something. Or he could become like a super villain. I don't know. He could become. I don't know. He could become Robin. I'm working for you now, Bats. Oh, that would be dumber than fuck. No, don't do that. I don't know. Yeah, I think the next episode, or like the episode tonight or whatever, will probably, if I'm gonna guess, and I hope this isn't true. This is the cynic in me. Tonight's episode will probably be the most filler episode, so it'll be that. But I don't think a whole lot's really gonna happen in this next episode. This is just me fucking throwing a dart at a dartboard just to see what it is. Like, I'm guessing this will probably be, or it could be the craziest episode. I don't know.
I hate to use the word filler because, they're like 30 episode seasons or whatever. There's a lot of filler in it. But I think, yeah, you might be right. But it seems like they spend a lot of time like setting up a bunch of stuff this episode as well. So yeah, I'm kind of curious what's up with Julian. See something else come from that. Yeah, I like the episode pretty good. It feels like, a powder keg about to explode though. So I'm hoping there's like some other stuff this episode to kind of pull push the story forward. But yeah, we'll see. There's still 3 episodes. You have the penultimate episode and then the season finale. And yeah, I could see, it's only 8 episodes. I can see them packing a lot in the next 3 episodes.
Yeah, going back to the Julian thing, it is kind of weird. Is like he was a doctor that's trying to help her to like, I want to help you be evil. That was kind of maybe the only thing that was weird for me. And that could be another reason why I think some people think maybe he's just a figment of her imagination. I'm not of that camp. but I've seen a lot of people talk that maybe she is. And some of it could be that, but I don't want to buy that. But I did think it was kind of weird that he just shows up at her house. He's like, whatever you're into, I want to be a part of it. Give me a gun, I'll fucking kill everybody. I thought you was a doctor, man. Like, just go get me some Zoloft to calm me down because I'm fucking shooting people in the head during meetings and shit. I don't know how employee retention is going to be if I'm doing stuff like that. I need you to come and hold me down, give me some Zoloft. No, I want to help you kill. I want to help you fucking do all this other shit. It's weird. It was just weird, but I do want to see what happens with that for sure. So that's the point with that.
I hope it's not like a Tyler Durden sort of reveal. I don't think. That'd be kind of lame, I think. I just want to see, oh, she's crazy. She's even crazier than you thought. No.
And that's why I don't want to believe that, because it's like she's already...
Yeah.
Because she would have already been manifesting him the first day she was there. Like, she hadn't gone through any trauma yet, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense too.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell so you never miss an update. If you want to support the channel and get exclusive content, check out our Patreon in the link below.